Here in Manila, the capital of the Philippines, things can look pretty good. Busy shops, prosperous people, new cars and so on, all features of newly generated wealth and rapid economic growth. But this is a superficial picture. This newfound prosperity is restricted to the city centre and a few luxurious gated suburbs. Just a few kilometres away, over there, one finds a starkly different picture and a very different story. In the underbelly of this city of about 17 million people live those who have yet to be touched by the improvements that are so frequently proclaimed by government and media. This is where the very poor are crammed into the huge, crowded slums which pockmark Manila. Here, millions of people live in packed, fetid tenements. If they work at all, it's at menial chores. They scrape by, and their children's future is alarmingly insecure. Helping some of these unfortunate children and their families is one aspect of the work of the Lloyd George Asia Foundation, a charity based in Hong Kong which donates to child-focused agencies and non-profit organizations across Asia. One such beneficiary is the Kaibigan Foundation, located in San Andres Bukid, which assists hundreds of very poor families and helps educate their children. Visiting Manila in December 2012, the chairman of the Lloyd George Asia Foundation came to find out how Kaibigan and other NGOs put donated funds to practical use. In face-to-face meetings with some of the Kaibigan scholars now attending college or technical or vocational courses, Robert Lloyd George heard how some of these impoverished but ambitious kids are preparing for their futures, the struggles and challenges they face, and about their aspirations and dreams.
I had a very nice chat with some of the scholarship students upstairs, and I said to them, I was a scholarship boy when I was 13. It was so special for me that I felt special. Each of you is special because you are chosen scholars, and you are all selected for some special reason, to do something special, and as Rob said, to return some of the goodness back to the communities from which you came.
He saw some of the Kaibigan children at play, preparing happily for the coming Christmas season. The Minstrels of Hope, a group of talented singers which the Lloyd George Asia Foundation is also helping, then sang for him. For everyone, it was a joyous and festive occasion. Next day, Mr. Lloyd George also visited the home of one of the students that his foundation, through Kaibigan, is sending to college. 20-year-old Roxanne Mirabuenos guided him through the streets of San Andres Bukid to her simple home, where he was able to meet her family and hear firsthand about their lives in the Onyx slum. Southwest of Manila, in Tagaytay, is Chosen Children Village, a privately run home for about 80 seriously disabled children. The recipient of several previous Lloyd George donations, Chosen Children Village cares for poor and disabled children that nobody else can or will look after. A lucky few go for adoption abroad, but the majority are so seriously disabled that they will never leave. Chosen Children Village, started 18 years ago by a caring individual, depends entirely on private funding. It is their home for life. Mr. Lloyd George visited the children's cottages and a water tank installed through a generous Lloyd George grant. Later on, some of the more functional children sang and danced for him before the presentation of donated goods and individual gift bags to the children. Their grateful smiles said it all. The poor in Manila, as in many large Asian cities, live in unacceptable squalor. Born in the slums, most urban poor will probably die there. But they all dream that their children will somehow manage to do better and find an opportunity to improve their lot, perhaps even enjoy some of the prosperity that currently enriches the few but eludes so many.
My name is Llyod I'm 18 years old and I'm taking up hotel restaurant services at Guzman College of Science and Technology.
I am Christian Dagohoy and I live at 2485 Llyod Street, San Andres, Bukid, Manila. And I'm 17 years old and I'm taking up industrial electronics at Don Bosco Technical College.
I want to work abroad to help my family.
In a flying visit of less than 48 hours, it's of course impossible for anyone to get more than a quick snapshot of such poverty. But I think it's very important that donors like Robert actually come to see how the poor live, where their donations are going, and how the money is being spent. More crucially, they have a chance to connect with the beneficiaries and interact with those who are actually working with the poor. Of course, Robert's visit generated immediate, tangible results. A wonderful party, numerous gift bags, a refurbished jeepney for Kaibigan, new sidewalks for Chosen Children Village, even a trip to Hong Kong for the Minstrels of Hope. These were fantastic outcomes. But even more important was the strengthening of the bond, the personal connection between a major donor and some of those his foundation is helping. In this case, poor and disabled children. It was a great example of reaching out to people in real need.